Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's good? This be your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yassss for the Mess. And we are here to talk about the ladies of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? Now, as you guys already know, we are about to get ready for the Housewives of Potomac, which comes out on July the 11th. That's where their season premiere starts. And of course, the Whether You Like It or Not panel starts on July the 12th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which features myself, Terrence, Yarel, and Josiah, but also two new faces, Simply Sakina and Really BTV, and you will also see guest appearances from Alexander Rogers, the Brooke Ashley, Reggie, and Chocolate Beauty 81. So be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel Potomac edition, okay? Be ready for that. Now, I think within the next 2 weeks, the Housewives of Atlanta starts back filming their season. They start back filming for season 14. And there's a lot of chitter chatter about this cast and what's about to go down with this cast. Now, on one hand, it looks like Porsha may be on track to being paid the highest. And on another hand, it looks like Cynthia just might be out of the door, okay? Now, we have some tea here from Tamara Tattles. If you guys already know, she's notorious for dropping seeds on the Housewives of Atlanta as far as the filming, the reunions, the contracts, and everything like that. So, just take it with a grain of salt, because this ain't no shit that came from me. This came from her, okay? And if you want to see the article for yourself, I will have the link in my comment section, because I do not want to be penalized by this chick about using her tea. I'm giving her credit where it's due. The link will be in the will be pinned in the comment section, so you all can look at it yourself. Now, I'm gonna read this shit down to y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all my reaction as I read, okay? So let's get into the tea. Exclusive Real Housewives of Atlanta casting updates. Now, Tamara starts off with Porsha, and this is what she got to say about Porsha. Porsha has been in contact with Truly Original execs discussing her recent life updates. As previously stated, Fallon will not appear on Housewives of Atlanta in any capacity. For viewers, this may put a bit of holes in Porsha's potential story trajectory. However, Bravo execs were never interested in that story because it was salacious, reckless, and lowbrow. Salacious, reckless, and lowbrow. Now you guys don't want to tell no salacious, reckless, and lowbrow story, but yet you went around and you told that story with the whole Dungeon Gate, Drug Gate story with Kandi, Porsha, and Phaedra. Y'all ran with that story the entire damn season, but here now, y'all don't want to tell no story like that. See, I already see through the bullshit already. Y'all trying to protect this girl's image like y'all been doing for the last couple of seasons. I see right through your bullshit. Plan is to feature Porsha as blissfully in love, but what is interesting is that the network was chatting with her before offering her a contract, which eliminates any potential leverage that she would have in negotiating for higher pay. Now, apparently the people that Porsha is working with, her management team and her attorneys, they're all trying to make sure that she's seen in a positive light as well as get good money. But my thing about this is, why even negotiate for higher pay if you're around here trying to block bitches? And what I mean by block bitches is this. Now, we already know that Fallon is not returning. Tamara just said it in this article, and Fallon said it herself on Instagram. But I've also heard in the streets that Porsha is blocking Fallon from coming on the show. Now, that's what I heard. And my thing about this is, ain't no need for you to be trying to negotiate for no higher pay when you're not going to tell the full story. If you want higher pay, this could be, like, this is the one time where Porsha just might have the biggest story on the show, and it has many legs. It has Fallon, it has Jalen, it has so many different legs to this story, and it could possibly be the juiciest season yet for the Housewives of Atlanta. But yet you got somebody on this show that don't want to spill her real tea, but yet you set up here and you got this woman's husband and you put it all on blast on the internet. Now it's playing out on blogs, but we can't see the full story on the show. So now we're gonna sit up here and act like this is some Romeo and Juliet type of romance when it's really some BS, and they're gonna tell the story to make Porsha look innocent and look good in this situation, and they're gonna control the narrative, and they're probably gonna talk about Fallon like a dog and make her out to be irrelevant and a non-factor when she's a big factor in this story? How you gonna tell this story about Porsha and Simon without Fallon being around? I don't understand it, but okay. But I don't think she deserved no high pay if she not gonna give you the full story. I'm just being real. If you're not gonna open up your life completely, you don't need to be trying to get paid higher than anybody else. When there's other women on this show that's willing to tell all they shit, but you don't want to sit up here and tell some of yours because you don't want to look bad. Nah. So next up is Drew. Received an informal phone call as well, as she was praised about joining the group and being able to openly share her marriage woes and enter the group dynamic and make friends quickly. They loved how Ralph was such a team player and how relatable the old daddy storyline was for the audience. The old daddy story was not relatable to the audience. The old daddy story was annoying to the audience because their old daddy, new daddy shit is just disrespectful to the actual father of the child. Like, I wasn't featuring that, period, and I already know that Sakina gonna be dragging her ass on her upcoming Housewives of Atlanta reviews. I just know that right now. But I will say that I don't have a problem with Drew coming back this season. I really don't. I said it from the very beginning, even before she started pissing me off towards the end, because I was completely team Drew all season until the end. Now, I will say that she brought more to the show than anybody else because she was very transparent with her story. And I feel like she deserves to come back, and that's just that on that. But it's just killing me how Drew gets to come back a second season, but Shamari didn't. But I'll give y'all my opinion on that later on down the line. Now, Cynthia and the rest. Now, Truly Original and Bravo are 2 weeks behind on pickup letters as they were hoping to get them out the week of June the 7th. Filming is supposed to begin in the first half of July with a new showrunner at the helm and some of the producing team of Real Housewives of Potomac joining the show in the field for the first time. At this very moment, Porsha, Kenya, Drew, Marlo, Kandi, and Shamia are all expected to return. Kandi has possibly moved from possibly being out to possibly in. Keep an eye out for Phaedra Parks and Sheree Whitfield. Some real deep discussions about them have occurred, but the network has not confirmed that they've struck any kind of informal deals or plans for them to appear. I expect at least one of them to come back, with Phaedra being the favorite by far. Sheree could easily rejoin the group as a utility player like Marlo, so I strongly believe it'll be a 2-for-1 deal. Now that is the tea all the way from Tamara Tattles. Now, it was already being said that Porsha, Kenya, and Drew were the three peaches that were definitely secured. We already know that those three were definitely coming back. Kandi and Cynthia were pretty much undecided. They were you know, we don't know if we want to keep or drop both of them. One or the other got to go, whatever, which I already knew, because at this point they are in a rating slump and they're trying to do their best to bring the show back to where it used to be. So of course you got to get rid of one of the weaker players, and I do feel like Cynthia versus Kandi, Cynthia should be the one to go versus Kandi, only because Kandi has a lot more to offer than Cynthia does. Kandi got her businesses. Kandi has her family. Kandi is relatable. Kandi is open and honest about everything. And she's willing to, you know, be neutral and have an opinion on things more so than Cynthia. I don't think that Cynthia deserves to have a peach, and she should have been gone a long time ago. Although Nene just said that in Michelle Brown's interview with her. But yeah, we all been wondering how Cynthia was able to skate by after all these years. But she's been able to skate by, y'all. She's been doing it, and it is what it is. But if you got to choose between the two, I would keep Kandi over Cynthia. Because Kandi is Atlanta. Cynthia, not so much. When it comes down to the friends of the show, Shamia and Marlo are definitely good choices for friends of the show. You got Marlo, who can film with just about anybody, and you got Shamia, who will be ride or die for Porsha alongside Drew, because at this point Porsha doesn't have many allies on this show, so of course they're going to keep her. Now at this point LaToya ain't coming back. I've been hearing that LaToya not coming back for the longest time, and at this point I don't think so. Do I think that she should have come back? I think she should. Although I did not like her that much, I think she should have came back, because without her it wouldn't have been no drama. And I do think that the LaToya and Drew feud was promising. So I think she could have came back. And even LaToya and Fallon have beef, and I think that Fallon could have came back. I think that for the most part, I'm not interested in Sheree nor Phaedra coming back. Why can't we not leave them in the past? Leave them in the past. Why have a cash shakeup if you're only going to bring back older women? Just say we're bringing Housewives of Atlanta back to the glory days and we want to bring back Sheree and Phaedra. My thing about it is y'all want to say, I want Sheree back. I want Sheree back. When she come back and don't give you nothing, then y'all ready for her to go. The only way I could see Sheree coming back is if she tells a story about her in her prison bae. That and Porsha's story with Simon could be two of the biggest stories on this show that can carry it. I don't see why people want Phaedra back, and I say this all the time. She is really nothing without Apollo to me. Like, without Apollo, she's not that interesting. What else is she gonna bring? Oh, what y'all want? Y'all want this Kandi and Phaedra beef to be rehashed again? I don't want to see that. I don't. I don't want to see that. It's draining. I don't want to see that shit again. I don't. So, I don't know what else is she going to bring to this show. I don't know why everybody wants her back so much. I mean, we could always say, oh, she's shady in the confessional. Everybody's shady in the confessional. Hell, I'm shady in my video. So, what the fuck is the point? You know what I mean? But, I digress. But, I don't... Nah, I mean... They just need to bring back some new people. I know the Peach Report Daily said that they were looking at a new girl. So, they're definitely looking at newer girls to come on the show. But, I don't know. Like... The only thing that is promising about this tea is that they have a new showrunner, a new producer, and they're going to be working more so with the production team from Potomac. Because for whatever reason, Potomac always get it right, Atlanta doesn't. Whatever reason, I don't know, but they don't. So take this tea for what you will, okay? Don't get mad at me. I'm just the reporter here. I'm just giving you the tea, and if you want to sip it, that's fine. If you want to mix it up and stir it up the way you want to, that is cool with me too. However, this is your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Do whatever you see fit. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter and my IG is down below. Alright? With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at you later, bruh. Peace out.